before I go on, what's my account? Go back to your channel, my live program. Yeah, okay. Perfect, I have it. Now, please, if you don't mind, if anybody coming in should help share this program because we are here to do the needful. We are here to set the record straight. We are here not to attack anybody, but to set the record straight. And if you would like to join, I have a link here. If you would like to join, you can come in through the the link is there, and everyone is welcome to join. That is so. I'm live, fine and good. But share this program to those that would like to come in. That is perfect. They don't like to come in. But before Mazi, let me play Mazi voice first.
Okay.
See it. Thank you. Where is it? Where is my voice here? Okay.
Yeah, already I'm filming live from my other Facebook account.
Okay.
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah. So, yeah.
Lovely. Thank you. I'm bringing this now to play. Okay, I think we're there. Yeah, perfect. What do I go back here and do it this way? 3 ways. Okay, lovely. Perfect. Now play this voice. This stream is.
Honesty. This is that if we abandon and honesty. This is that Biafra. Biafra will not come. You don't be like an anti. Biafra can help you. I can't get it. I what you know. Going to a native doctor, Bibianyansu cannot save you. If you want Biafra, and I am making or day shoot, it doesn't work. We don't believe in that rubbish. People got them as our shield and our guide. We don't commune with darkness. I am warning all 17 commanders, all our commanders, we don't commune with the devil. We don't do what they should. We believe in the protection that Chukwuka can offer. I'm an old one to
That that Biafra agaghị abịa ma ọ bụ na anyị ejighị eziokwu. Ọ bụghị okwu. Ọ bụkwa na anyị ejighị eziokwu na Biafra agaghị abịa. We'll be running round and round and round the circle, and that is how it will be until we start telling ourselves the truth, until we start saying the truth that this is, things that we say the truth all the time, always, and then be sincere to ourselves. You have to be sincere to ourselves. That is his voice that you guys heard. Today we are going to go into this topic regarding Simon Ekpa de facto government in war, in power tussle. They are now in war. They are in power tussle. They want who want to be in charge, who want to rule. We have now two groups. In them now we have those that is supporting those that is in support of Ngozi Orabeze and those that are in support of Oge. This is where we are now. Hey, exactly. I don't know what to say. Just on a wute Nandibani Agahanu together. That is a thing because everybody wants to be in charge, want to be in power. Everybody wants to control. We cannot come together as one people, as one voice, because some of you are saying, if you go out from your own, if you go out, so this is the thing, this is how we're supposed to be. We always go from your own, from your own, from your own, instead of us uniting together as one body, as one people, to get our freedom. Everybody go from your own. Then people are forming their own. As they are forming their own, what are we going to say now? Everybody form your own. At the end, how will it? What is the result of it? This is what we see: chaos, power tussle, issue, problem here and there. Welcome, welcome to my program, Pastor. You are welcome. And anyone who would like to join, us, please. You don't mind, you can join us. Because it's now their Prime Minister. Yes, that is what we are seeing. The link is there. If you like to join, you can use that link to come in. But if you come in, if you are coming here to abuse me or abuse anyone, I will remove you.
That's right.
And if you are here, because some of you are all otomugus, if you are here to come and defend or say what you don't know, I will block you. And that is what I've been doing. I don't take rubbish from anybody because our people, I don't know what has come over us that we cannot be able to see and know the truth. So you're welcome. So I give it
Thank
the floor.
you.
Now today, so far we have seen what is going on online. We have now seen witnessing power tussle. We are now witnessing. I don't know what. When we are saying things from the beginning, most of you are calling us that we are Sabo, we are this. People don't like anybody that say the truth. No, they don't like it. When we are saying that Simon Ekpa, he started in a good form. He started well. I'm not gonna kind of come here to say what I don't know. When I joined him, because Mazi and Kanu say listen to Simon Ekpa, and then we noticed that he's kind of like saying the truth, and we noticed that he's kind of like doing things that kind of touched me to say, make me to say, okay, let me be part of what he's doing. Then I decided to join him. I decided to be part of what he's doing from the initial time. From the initial time, he was like, he was really, really, I don't what I'm seeing, but only him knows himself, because I cannot speak for him. He can't speak for me. He knows, all of us, we can be pretending, nobody knows, But what matters is the person's action. I would say when I joined him first time, he was really like, I'm seeing a little good, as a good person then, seeing something that he really loved, the Biafran struggle. So I decided to join. Then when the issue with DOS started, then I decided to join Simon Ekpa. And I believe so that is what happened to Pastor Mazi here as well, which he joined because of that. Then on the process, we started seeing something different, and I said, "What is going on here? What I'm noticing is not this is not what I joined. What is happening? Why all these things going the way they are going?" And I started I said, I don't know. I'm going to be part of this any longer, because what I'm seeing is what I am not. So now this is not what we are going. We are going to talk about the Ngozi Orabeze and the Oge and all of them for you guys to know, because now. Power is now, they all want powers. That is what it's all about in Biafra struggle. Everybody wants to be in charge. Everybody wants to have power. Everybody wants to take control. Everybody wants to be prime minister. Everybody wants to be leader of indigenous people of Biafra. They will all come, and we all will buy into their idea. Let's support this one. Let's follow this one. At the end, where do we go? Round and round the circle. So Rabeze joined this, joined and Oge, they all joined. And then where are we now? It's Simon Epa. We told you. When Mazi said, listen to Simon, but he said, Simon, do not allow what? Satan entered you. And when we are saying that Satan entered Simon, some of you say, oh, Satan didn't enter him. He said it. And I keep saying, I knew when Satan entered him. I said, this is not the person that I said I am joining that starts saying he wants to say the truth. Then he began to kind of like, I said, no, I'm not part of this. Then Satan entered him, whether you guys believe it or not. Satan entered him. Entered him. Azuka, all of them entered him. And he started saying, he started behaving differently. And I said, no, I'm not going to be part of this. Mazi, thank you so much. So
God bless you.
I give you this platform. Now we see what is happening the ground of autopilot. So if you have something to say, go ahead and say it.
Thank you so much, Ife. And God bless you, Biafrans. You know, when you were talking, I remember a novel I read many years ago when we were youths. It's written by a man called James Hadley Chase. The title of that novel is called The Way the Cookie Crumbles. And that's what I subtitled here. After this, your main title, The Way the Cookie Crumbles. The cookie was a man called Tiki Edris. He planned a bank robbery, planned a game perfectly. But at the end of the day, somebody came and busted everything and he was arrested and he failed. They threw him to jail. So Simon Ekpa is a cookie. You see the way he's crumbling. He's crumbling because he cooked up a wicked idea in his mind, which he brought into the open as time progressed. Like you rightly pointed out, we give it to him that when we started, there was some element of sincerity in him in the Biafran struggle. But we didn't know what was in his heart, because what is in the heart of a man is only the man that knows. But with time, every conception you have in your mind will come into manifestation and everybody will see it. So as time progressed, even though Onyendu said, listening to Simon Ekpa, he said, do not allow Satan enter you. We were listening with our eyes opened. Our eyes were not closed. And since our eyes were open, we were able to see certain flaws that we wanted to correct. Because we know that if you're leading a group, you are prone to mistakes if you don't have good advisors. So we were there to say, do this, don't do it this way. Because we are talking about the sovereignty of our people, the Biafrans. Lo and behold, Simon failed to listen. Why? Because Simon had his own project internalized that we were not aware of. Until, like you said, Ngozi Arabose came along the line. And the moment she came, every barriers that Simon had, that he kept a secret, he broke them down and went rogue. When you say somebody went rogue, is he went contrary to the laid down principle of a movement. He had his own. And he formed his government. Today, he has crumbled. We can see Ngozi on one side, and we see Oge on the other side. We see Akparawa and Rafa Jere supporting Oge. Then 247 is supporting Ngozi Arabweze. You know, so Oge has strongly financed their project. From what I heard, I can't be too sure. But the information I got is that he has contributed more than $1 million to see to it that this thing works. In fact, Oge came out and boasted that the conference they had in Finland was he that single-handedly organized it and made it to be a success. That means he spent a lot of money. And when you have money to spend, Simon will dance to your tune. So we had two contenders, Ngozi, who had money to spend, and Oge, who had a bigger amount of money to spend. So the contentions we are seeing today are the consequences of a cookie who eventually crumbles. Thank you so much. We continue.
So that is it. Thank you so much for your submission. You did very well. As you said, when a foundation is built on what? On
lies.
What do you expect?
It will collapse. It will not stay.
That is the thing. That is what we are seeing now. And now we are seeing it. And some of them, we are saying that we are all sabo, that we are the ones who doesn't want Biafra to come. And I say to them, how is it that I don't want Biafra to come? Why wouldn't I want my people to be free?
I wonder.
But all I'm agitating for, all I'm asking for is for them to do things right.
Right.
It's for them to be sincere to themselves. It's for them to be honest. It's for you to lead your people with honesty and sincerity. That is how we can get our freedom. No. Now, I remember when Simon started, you know, we told you were the one that was, you guys got the information that this is where this Ngozi Arabeze is in. But let me clarify. Ngozi Arabeze is the one that brought Oge into this struggle. Did you know that?
Okay. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Nobody's confirming that it was Ngozi Arabeze that introduced Oge to the struggle.
Wow.
I hope. So both of them now, they know. I believe they know each other.
Yes.
But if they don't, how will Ngozi Arabeze introduce Oge to the struggle? That means they are rapport, they are friends.
Both of them are schemers, trying to outdo each other in that government. Yes. And then Oge came with one thing, his money. Ngozi Arabeze came with two things, her body and her money. Those were the two things Ngozi Arabeze came with. And she thought she had an upper hand over Simon. As a matter of fact, she did. Because every secret that Simon Ekpa has today, Ngozi Arabeze knows it more than any other person in that government, in their government. Every secret about Simon Ekpa. There was a time I made a broadcast to that effect. Ngozi Arabeze gave me thumbs up and requested friendship with me on Facebook. I refused to respond to her. Every secret about Simon Ekpa, all his personal secrets, if there's anybody that has it, Ngozi Arabeze. Any day she opens her mouth against Simon, he will not only go to detention. They will send him underground prison because she knows him very well. Now, Oge's case was, he has money. He lives in America here. And I addressed him once on Facebook and I told Oge, having lived in America all these years, with your experience and knowledge and having made money, you as an American citizen know how analytical the American man's mind is in processing information before joining a group or defending it. How could you allow yourself to stoop so low as to be deceived by Simon? Oge's program was a reflection of his past, that is always dubious. As long as money speaks, whatever he wants, he can get it. So at the end of the day, he failed. And that's why he's failing today. The same thing with Ngozi. Why she's failing? She believed that at using her body and her money, she can influence someone. If you remember, there was a time when our people were contributing money to $200, $100, $500, $50. Someone saw that money as not being enough to fight the Biafran struggle. During that time, he was sincere and truthful and believed in God. He kept talking it. But when Ngozi them approached him and made him realize that he can raise 30,000 in one fell swoop, without this penny, the Biafran may contribute. He brought them in. At bringing them in, everything about Simon changed. They began to tell him, do this, do that, do this. There are some secret agents that also misled Simon Ekpa, which I know of. One of them also worked in our platform. It's a lady who went and was telling him a lot of things that he bought that will give him strong arm to speak against the truth. Okay, so that's exactly what happened from my perspective. So I didn't know that it was Ngozi that brought in Oge. But Oge came in with the intention to use his money and buy his way. Today is the finance minister of their cabinet. Ngozi came in with the intention of using her body and her money because Simon needed money. It was difficult for him to raise 30,000 at that early stage. But he had a focus. And the spirit was building for the Biafran struggle. Everybody's mind was there. We had one focus, according to the way Nnamdi Kanu had done it. But when they brought money and he saw the glamour, the opportunity that will come with this young lady who wanted to reach him by all means, someone had to drop every principle, every ethics of this struggle and decided to do his own thing. That's why I called him the cookie, how the cookie crumbles. Thank you.
Amazing. Okay, good. So, as a mother now, as a better yaburu, up here, you know better.
I want to ask you a question, if you please. You know, this thing, so that we get the best out of everything. Now, if I recall, You were being accused, even though when the discussion Akparawa had with Oge, which I watched, they were mentioning my name. But in actual fact, you were the one that was being accused of demanding for accountability in the group. That is signatories to the account and how much is being spent, how the money is being spent. You were crucified, okay? But there is something funny right now. The thing that is causing them problem is the same accountability. What do you have to say there?
It's so funny indeed.
Honestly.
It's really funny. Because this is what we then Umada you know, because we agreed that this is how things are going to be run, transparency and accountability.
Please give the whole information. The whole world is listening to you. Give the whole story.
Yeah, transparency and accountability. We agreed. The Umada has agreed that this is how it's going to be because of what happened in the past regarding Madam Oyibo and others. And so we say that things have to be done differently. We want transparency. We want accountability. We want things to be done because you cannot be running an organization. You don't even give audit. You don't, audit your account. You don't do nothing, and people are just following you, and you don't know how much you are realizing, how much you are spending. So I kind of said, okay, as we agreed with Azoka that this is how things are going to be before we formed this woman. I said, I don't want to be part of anything that has nothing to do with transparency, nothing to say to our people. So we all agreed. So when we agreed, we now said, okay. And after 3 months, we started seeing that men are complaining, people on ground.
Yeah.
Those ESN that we Mazi formed. ESN was formed to defend our land.
Exactly.
We are formed so that they can be able to defend our land from the Fulanis that is raping our people.
Exactly.
And also destroying the farmland. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have a good heart to say, this is what he's going to do. He now formed this ESN. And these people were doing the job, and they were doing it perfectly well. They were not kidnapping anybody. They were not asking for. Then even our people were so proud of them. Our people were so happy to have ESN. When they are passing on the street, when they are going everywhere, people are hailing them. People are happy. They are feel like they are secure. That is the reason it was formed. It wasn't formed to be doing any dubious thing.
Yeah.
So I was supporting an organization that was formed ESN, which is to protect our people. So when these people started complaining and started when everything has scattered, when they arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then there's issue in US and things started going, how things started happening then. We are demanding, we said to US, we want to know what happened to our leader because you can't tell us that he went to Kenya and he was kidnapped and you guys don't know about it. How did this happen? So everybody was asking a question and we want to know the truth. Then until then, and then they say if they're not happy with the question, they will just say suspend you or say you are gone. You understand? That's how I was removed. I wasn't removed because because even then here in Ireland, I'm where I belong, the side I belong. I'm the one that's keeping their money. So I wasn't sacked by saying I ate money. I did not. No, I never did. So when we now said
no, before you continue, just don't forget that you were not removed because you ate money. You were not removed because you were dubious. You were not removed because you were looking for position. You were removed because you were standing for the truth and that there should be accountability. And therefore they removed you. Okay, please go ahead.
So that's what happened. So I was removed because of that from the DOS. That's what happened. Then the same thing happened in Simon's EPA as well.
Exactly.
When we now notice that this is what is happening, men are complaining, and I was like, no, this is not right. Are we not raising enough money? Why after 3 months we agreed we're supposed to get account audits to say this is the amount we have and this amount we have.
That's right. Exactly.
We requested for this because we want to know why are they complaining? Why are they saying they are not getting anything? Because the complaint was obvious. It was too much. I was up to here with the complaint. Then Azoka came and said, oh no, we are not going to have audit account. We cannot. What we agreed from the beginning is not going to happen. I said, what do you mean? What are you saying? What are you talking about? Oh no, we're not going to do that because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave an order. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, don't ever release the We're supposed to show this, say, this is the amount we are earning, this is the amount we are spending.
Exactly.
So at the end, Azuka wasn't happy about it. She was like, no, that is not going to happen. I don't know why she said, no, that is not going to happen. And I was like, hey, what have I entered myself into? Then Simon was called. Called Simon. I said, are you part of this? Are you among this? What is happening here? You know, so Simon, to be very straightforward, Simon said to that, he will come here, will tell us another thing, he will go to Azuka. I don't understand what they were doing. Simon will say, okay, you guys, what you guys are demanding is the right thing to do, we are going to do it. Then he will go to Azuka, I don't understand what I was like. I will not what is happening. Simon is sincere here, he knows that what we are asking for is the right thing. Then why is he not pushing it for it to happen? And I don't know why he was not pushing it for it to happen, telling Azuka that you have to do this. I later found out that he was supporting Azuka based on not to give account to us. I said, hey, this is really bad. So that is what happened. And I decided to say, I bet this one I am tired. Then I started calling me I'm a troublesome person. I said, but this is not trouble. This is like demanding accountability to a group you belong to, which we agree that this is how things are going to be wrong. These are things are going to be done. So at the end of it all, another issue occurred. So now Ngozi Rabeze is asking for account, asking for accountability. Why is he asking for this? I don't know whether she's asking sincerity, asking for it, or she knows why she's asking for it. I don't know why but according to the program I listened yesterday, they say, why did she not ask for this when Simon was there? Why did she not ask for the account when Simon
Okay, if they're asking her that question, listen. It's not that we support Ngozi Rabeze or Oge. All of them are criminals. Because nobody in his right mind will work with Simon. Starting from what happened when you had problem with them at Umada Group. The reason was give account. They became offended. And then Azuka, who would have stood her ground to see that the right thing was done, did not. Instead, she covered it and you were made the devil in their midst. But today we know who the devils are. Okay, now, if they are saying to Ngozi Rabeze, why didn't you ask for account when Simon Ekpa was there? When you asked for account, was he not there? And they heard what happened. What did they say? I mean, those people. Because Akparaba was there when you asked for account to be properly given. I remember Umu Adabepo, the thing was brought to my notice. Now, Akparaba did not raise up his voice to tell Simon, give account like if he has spoken. Because he is saying that if anybody wants account, he should say it when Simon is there, so that he will not tell Simon to give account. But you did the same thing when Simon was there. Did Akparaba support you? Did he come out to say give the account? Now, that's why I tell you that evil will never beget good. Oge was aware of all these dubious things. But he used this money to bring himself to reckoning into being the finance minister. Today, in the new government of Ngozi Rabeze, Oge's name did not appear in the finance ministry. In fact, what they have there is a treasurer. So at the end of the day, we understand something, Biafrans. Look at the two-faced hypocrisy that these people follow. The reason why they're asking Ngozi Rabeze that you can always talk of account when Simon is there is because of our position in that place above them. Because if Yahubiko said, after 3 months, we have raised money, give account of what we have. Let us see how we are going to spend in respect to our men on ground. She was crucified. They said she was looking for position. Today, that same thing has been raised up by Ngozi Rabeze. And they are saying, why don't you raise it when Simon was there? Simon was there when, if you raised it, what happened? Madam Erewa couldn't stand to speak. Neither could Azuka. Do you understand? So this is two-faced hypocrisy. Okay, there's another thing I want to ask you. When did you start noticing a shift of the vision that we had, that Simon began to express? I mean, you know, there was a way Nnamdi Kanu spoke, and we went with that zeal to follow Simon. When did you start noticing something, you know, crooked about Simon? You know, probably not many people know about it. Is there any time you began to notice it?
Yes, I began to notice it because that account issue kind of gave me a little concern. I said, but Simon's supposed to do the right thing. He knows that what they're asking for is the right thing. He agreed. Then why is he not doing what he said he will tell Azuka to do? Because if Azuka is the one to say, no, this is what women are supposed to do. You have to agree with them. And then when men were complaining, and I told him, I said, this complaint is getting out of hand. What is going on here? Are you supporting, like, you know, if they are complaining that they are not getting money, where is the money going to? Where is all the money that we are raising? If you guys say we are not raising enough, give us evidence so that we can also come out and be telling no other people to be giving more. Because if you, according to Asoka, I said we are not getting enough. I said then give us evidence that we are not getting enough so that we can keep coming out and be energizing our people and be telling them to give more. Then someone will come to this side, he will dance, he will say, okay, Madam Ifi, I've heard what you are saying. I am going to follow it up. He will go to Asoka side, he will not follow anything up.
You see? That is the point I want you to strike on. He had two faces.
Yeah.
He will come to your side and say he will do this. He goes to Azuka and do this. He's a cookie. He's planning his things on how he will effectively remove any manner of person that is straightforward and allow the dubious ones, which as time progresses, he will use that accusation of their being dubious and throw them away. Yes, go ahead, please. I just want every point you make, I want to highlight it to the hearing of Biafrans. Chile.
Yeah. So as it's going on like that, so and again there was something that happened. Something that happened in our midst, like, you know, someone was saying, okay, Azuka, okay, you go. I'm gonna be working with Ifi, yeah, together. We'll be working together. You understand?
Yes.
So I was not with Azuka. Then mother was like, you know, I'm on my own now.
I'm aware.
Arranging meeting and doing everything.
I was aware, yeah.
Yeah, and he was really good. When I call meeting, when I call him attention, he will come. But he doesn't follow things up at all. He doesn't. And I will be saying, it's like he doesn't want to stand here, doesn't want to stand here. And I'm kind of concerned. I said, he has to be sincere to himself. If you know, so when these people were not doing this and something happened, they did something to a man. And I was crying. I said, this is not it. This is not what we're supposed to be into. If we cannot provide anything for these people, I don't understand why things are this way. So, and then somebody was kidnapped and killed. And
oh my God.
Somebody was kidnapped and killed, and I started crying. I started crying when I got information. I said, I can't stand this. I can't stand it. So Simon then, he found out that I am the kind of person that I'm asking questions and I want things to be done. He started avoiding me.
Okay. Yes. I have a lot of questions to ask you. Go ahead. I have a lot of questions to ask you.
If I call him sometimes to say this, he won't pick up the call. I was concerned. And I asked somebody that I communicate with him and Simon. And I said, have I done anything wrong? Why is he not answering? Why is he not kind of coming up or answering my call? What is going on? When I asked him, Simon, this is what is happening, he said, I will call you back, or he wouldn't even talk to me. And I was really concerned about it. I said, that this thing happened. I said, Simon, this thing happened. We have to follow it up and follow the family up and ask them, what is happening here? Why did they do such a thing to this man? And then the US got they sent the audio to US, and they got it, and then they started playing it on a group where I was crying, and that if this is the kind of Biafra you guys are fighting, I'm not interested. I don't want. So someone received that audio, and that audio alone put him off.
Okay.
I'm happy with that audio because he had me crying. And because I'm a human being, why can't I cry when I see something like this happening to somebody? It's our brother. You can't go and kill him and you can't go and kill him and kidnap him and kill him and take his money and then kill him. What has he done? He's a politician. Who confirmed that he's a politician? And I said, why can't you guys? What is happening here? I am just tired of all the whole thing. That is how I said, no, I am not interested. So that's what happened. But all I'm saying is that Simon started well, but he's still deviating.
We know.
We told him about Ngozi Oraveze.
We know, my dear. Before you go on.
You guys told him about it. He doesn't care. He said Ngozi Oraveze it doesn't matter. A politician can change. A politician can come back to become a good person. That all the evidence was provided to him, and he saw it's not of him to investigate deeper. But because Ngozi Oraveze was bringing money the initial time when we did a fundraising, he will come up with good amount of money. So Simon was like, and
carried away.
That money he now wanted to have something to do. He doesn't want to investigate further to find out the evidence about Ngozi Oraveze. So all these people
No, I'm hearing you. I can hear you very well.
Sure that this
Yeah.
Simon is who I believe he is. Like, you know, so I decided to, so many things was going wrong. I said, no, I'm not going to be part of anything any longer. So that's what happened.
Okay. Now, I have two quick questions. I'll ask you one, you answer me, then the next one. The other one is very painful. Now, the first quick question is, are you saying clearly that that person that was killed were killed by men under Simon's control when Simon was in control? The guy that was kidnapped.
Yeah, he was in charge. He was in control.
And then when Simon was told,
I was notified about it.
oh, okay, and you started crying, and they make mockery of you by you crying on the platform. They make mockery of your crying on the platform.
I heard that voice. Yeah, the voice message was sent out.
So,
The voice message was sent out because when the person that contacted me regarding WhatsApp, because I follow it up, and they have to return the person's body to the family. And
oh my God.
The person money.
So let the whole world hear that, because Onyendu said, you cannot kill our people whom you are out to defend. And when they kidnapped somebody and killed him, and Simon was aware, he did not do anything to arrest the situation or sympathize. That means the person who they were mocking, on the WhatsApp platform or whatever, the American platform, is this same person talking here to show you that her hands were not part of the killings that went on in Biafra among our people. Simon and Azuka are purely responsible for that. The second question I want to ask you, let's look at this thing, look at the Igbo tradition and how we handle our women. You know, it is all around the whole world that Igbo men are very good in marrying their wives. I know some of us are still, you know, bad asses and jerks, but a lot of our men are reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I have to be very frank. I'm a man too. Some of us misbehave a lot. We fail to appreciate our women. Now, there was the case of the leakage of one of Umuada Biafra, her nakedness to the general public, called Dr. Nelly of Ebu. How come? Because the accusation from Simon's camp that you are the one responsible. Can you clarify yourself on this?
You see, that picture of it, that thing, I was at the hospital because I had a procedure at the hospital. So a guy started contacting me, and I was blurring. I didn't want to. I was blushing off. I don't want to communicate with him because, you know, they have a messenger. It's from Messenger. He started contacting me. He started contacting me through Messenger. So I don't want to pay attention to what he was saying. Wanda, I need to speak with you. There's something important that I would like you to know. Something that is happening in this struggle. You have to know about it. There's something that will help this struggle to move forward. This, that. So after that, I said, okay, let me pay attention. Then let me hear what he has to say. And I said to him, what are you talking about? He said he has something about Nelly. He has something about this, about that. And I said, what do you mean? I said, what do you mean by Nelly? What is happening? What did Nelly do wrong? What did she do wrong that is affecting the struggle, you know? Because when I heard that Nelly did something wrong that's affecting the struggle, you have to now say, what is there anything that Nelly did? Was she among those that saw the Mazi and the Kanu? What did she do that is affecting the struggle? You want to know, you know? And then I began to say, okay, what is that? So he now said, can I send you my WhatsApp number? And I said, okay, I send you my WhatsApp number. And I sent him my WhatsApp number. Then he started forwarding me. Immediately, I sent him a WhatsApp number. He sent a voice message, and he started bombarding me with a beat, all this thing. I said, what is this? I was shocked with what I received. I said, hey, is this real? How did that happen? He started telling that Nelly came to his father, that his father helped him to make him to be, you know, some of them, they want power. They will go extreme mind to get power, you know, for all the people to be listening to them, for people to know, most of our people want this power, and they can go extremely mad to get this power, you know. So I don't know what she did with the man, you know, and then maybe the thing didn't go wrong between them and them. Maybe they were asking him for money, you know, all this kind of thing happened. I don't know what transpired, but yeah. I'm saying this is what happened, you know. She went there for a reason for herself, supposed to tell her cousin and everything. So I was shocked, and I said, oh, Chineke, no parliament better call again. So, you know, because I'm working with Azuka, you know, so I have to call Azuka. I said, Azuka, please, I have something here. I don't know what this is. I don't understand. This is what I saw regarding what is how. So Azuka said, I should forward it. So I forwarded to her.
Of course.
Then when I forwarded it to Azuka, Azuka was, wow, this is something to destroy Nelly with. This is what she said. I have gotten something to destroy Nelly with. I said, what do you mean? How do you mean you've gotten something to destroy Nelly with? And she said, oh my goodness, I have gotten something to destroy Nelly with. And she said, Nelly is gone. Nelly is gone with this, Nelly is gone. I said, because Nelly was really fighting, was really doing her own thing, her own way. Everybody's doing their own thing, their own way. So when I look at that, I said, oh, she's going to send this thing to Simon. I said, what? You're going to send Nelly thing to Simon? Don't do that. It's not right. He's a woman. Let us, we women that deliberate on this.
Yes.
Let us see what we are going to say first. Before, don't give this thing. I can't expect her sending this for Simon to see this, to be seeing somebody's naked, a woman like this. I said, no, don't do that. It's not. Azuka really wants power. She really wants power by all means. She wants to kick out Nelly. She wants to get Nelly. She wants Nelly out of the way. I don't know what this power is all about. So at the end of it now, Azuka now forwarded that. I really want her not to send it. I said, leave it. Let someone that deliberate on this.
Yes.
So she now forwarded it to Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Then before we call a meeting and say Umada is going to meet so time in the evening time for us to discuss about it.
Mm-hmm.
Azuka forwarded Simon, and before we call a meeting, I saw the thing on Simon's platform when he shared it, he covered it. I was like, oh my God. I said, Azuka, but we're supposed not to send this out to Simon. We're supposed to keep it to ourselves. Umada talk about it first before you do that. So when Azuka now forwarded to Simon, before Simon put it online, I was shocked. So then we now kind of like, I wasn't happy. Umada was not happy that he has already gone to Simon, that he has put it on some of us there in Umada. We are not happy, like Maureen was not happy. And from there, it was even sent, as we are even deliberating and talking about it, Gaddafi got it. Because, no, send it to Gaddafi. Do you understand?
Yes.
And we not send it out. We are holding it. Gaddafi got it. And before you know it, the whole thing has spread. Then we had a meeting. Then we came out to talk about it. And those men said, as no matter as they are already, because they warned me and said, if we do not want to send it out, they are going to send it out. That's what that guy said. If you don't want to send it out, they will send it out. They already said he's ready to send it out. Then he started sharing it, and the whole thing started sharing out. So that is what happened.
Okay.
Nobody ever blamed me.
So, dear friends, you can hear, I'm not speaking in defense of Ifeanyi. She was somebody under authority, even though they had misunderstandings. After the settlement, Ife still subjected herself under Azuka as leader of Umada. So when she had that information, the next reasonable thing to do is to send it to your boss, especially if it's information that pertains to your line of duty and responsibility. Now, Azuka, being a shameless woman who failed to realize that in exposing another woman's nakedness is her own, she took advantage because she wants power to nail Nelly and then make that comment she made. After making that comment, she sent it to Simon. And Simon, looking for an opportunity to bury Nelly so that he can come up very well, posted it on Facebook. You people that follow Simon, look at the kind of man he is. Is that the person you follow? Onyendu said, do not allow Satan enter you. When you expose nakedness of an Igbo woman, you have exposed nakedness of all of our sisters and mothers and our wives and all women in the whole world. So you can see the spirit that constitutes Simon. He's not competent to stand and speak for Biafrans. It's a shame.
There's something else I want to say, Mazi.
Okay.
Even if Nelly and Simon was having an issue, for the fact that they have worked together, for the fact they have communicated, for the fact they have something in common, before a fight started, you shouldn't have done it.
You shouldn't have done it.
No.
That is unethical.
You should have advised us, Umada, and say, Umada, please, let nobody see this.
No, but you don't seem to understand Simon. He uses every opportunity to bury you so as to come up from the grave. That's the kind of person Simon is. Every opportunity to destroy so that he will come up, he will do it.
What he does to others.
Yes.
He did this thing to the Biafran government and the other Republic of Biafran government in America.
Yes.
Now, the same thing, he just wants, I don't know why.
They told me, they gave me the whole information, what he did to them.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why he likes to come out and be, this is not it. This is leader supposed to be? You're supposed not to be destroying people for you to rise up.
He's not a leader. It's evident. All those people who support him are very... That's why when I sit down, I wonder why... Look, why I talk about Oge, I might discard Ngozo Rabweze being a girl. In America here, if you are single and you're not married, you're open to anything, any man. So behavior, character. But when you are in America, you are with a man. There are some restrictions. Oge, being a man that has married, had children, lived in this country, there is no way after hearing what happened, then he gets up to say, I want to identify with such a person. I felt so disappointed in him because I considered him to be of better quality than all of them put together. I was not even looking at Azoka. Okay, now there is something that is coming up which I want us to look into. Right now, they have, if you recall, Simon Ekpa said he will not listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unless he comes out of detention and come and see him in Finland. Okay? Okay? Now, when Simon did that thing, he had disbanded, in quote, not that it was effective. Listen, not that it was effective, but by his declaration, he had declared IPOB, persona non grata, in this movement, and replaced it with his government. Okay? That's what he did. Now, let me ask a question. Does that show Simon Ekpa as a true disciple of Nnamdi Kanu? By that singular act, which he did, by telling people IPOB no longer exists, is BRGIE. That's number one. Number two, the constant abuse and insult to Nnamdi Kanu's wife, which Simon has consistently carried, does that show respect for Onyendu? So I want you to comment on it. I know the answer is straightforward, but just comment on it.
No, it doesn't show any respect at all. Because if you say that, okay, now look at what is happening now. Now his own people are now turning against, they said he put things in place, according to him, that he made Ngozi Rabeze. I don't even know how come he made Ngozi Rabeze defense minister. What is it called? What is it called?
I don't know. Is the chief of
staff. Chief of staff.
Okay.
I don't even understand how come he decided to choose because Ngozi Rabeze, you guys remember last time they went to Finland, and Simon came out to show us, they were doing fundraising, and then he forgot to sign out his laptop. The lady slept there with him. So
can you imagine?
The man definitely he can have his way, and that is it.
Exactly.
Because I can't understand after all the things that we said that they told someone about Ngozi Rabeze, he now made her chief of staff, and then now Simon said, I am not going to take instruction from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in detention, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now I saw where they were now saying Simon has put Ngozi Rabeze to be the second person
in command, yeah.
The chief of staff.
So,
well, now they said that, okay, and the others that came out yesterday, they must obey, they must follow the right, the due process, like follow the due process put in place. This is who Simon choose. And I'm asking, I'm saying to them, what do they mean? This is karma. This is karma happening here.
Exactly.
So what you mean?
Exactly. The law of retributive justice. Whatever you sow, you will reap. What he did against Onyendu is happening to him. Not long ago, just within a short time. He has been in detention for only 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks, and it's happening already. The way the cookie crumbles.
Everywhere. You came and assuming Simon came, sincerity, doing his own thing, without putting everybody. Simon want to bring everybody as a bad person. He's the only good person.
He's the good guy. That's what he said. That's what he's a good guy.
He called himself a good. He's the only good person. Others are really, really bad. If you want to, what I expect him to do, be doing your thing, leave others to be doing their own. If you don't want like them, allow them be. But Simon will be calling everybody, will come up on his platform, he will disgrace them, he will call them names, he will say all this, he will say all this. Now it's happening to him. The same Onyendu he said he will not take instruction from. The same thing is happening now. You cannot tell me that now, Ngozi Rabeze is now, you want them to allow Ngozi Orebeze to be in charge.
For your information, a new government has been formed, which Simon is the prime minister. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the IPOB leader, but Simon is the minister of the government, the executive head. Then his assistant is Ngozi Orebeze. Then that is the deputy prime minister, deputizing and acting on behalf of Simon right now. Then others followed suit. I got the information this morning. Okay. Now, on the other camp is that loud-mouthed vagabond who says he has who left autopilot and came back, or Rafael Algeria, with the dumb-looking Sonia Akparawa, who used to answer Akparawa Simon. It's no longer answering Akparawa Simon. It is now Sonny TV. It no longer identifies with him. So they belong to the other camp with 247, who's looking for opportunity for money. Anywhere there is green pastures, 247 will be there. I also heard that the Kai drinker woman, Kai drinker, who will not allow you rest. She can never talk on Facebook without calling your name. That woman that sleeps in motor park and says Kai, where Ekened Lichuku bosses and their workers stay. That woman, I think she's in France. They call.
Let me tell you what happened. She came up yesterday. You know what happened? When she came up yesterday, she was not saying that she was calling Oge, and they said they are not following orders. That this is what Simon put in place. You understand? And it has been like this. This is what she now started calling Oge. All manner of names, saying things.
Can you imagine?
Oge cannot. You know, that's what she is. Because you know why she's doing that? Because Ngozi Orebeze bought her. They paid them. I remember they said they collected 200 something thousand, almost 300 something thousand each. All of them in the social media that are supporting Simon.
Have you seen it?
So she and Ngozi Orebeze bought a laptop for her.
Okay. Okay. No wonder. Okay.
She's on her payroll. You see? She's on a payroll.
Okay.
She's now supporting Ngozi Orebeze.
Yes.
Ngozi Orebeze is dashing her money, is taking care of her, is on the payroll. She's getting all of them. If they said I'm lying, I have evidence. Ngozi Orebeze evidence.
If
Ngozi Orebeze said they'll be paying them money. And then Ngozi Orebeze 350,000. Yeah, somebody's 350 here. And do you know that even before, Simon wasn't collecting any salary. Simon wasn't.
Yes.
It wasn't Ngozi Orebeze that
introduced it to him. Yeah, I know.
That said we should start paying Simon 4,000, some 400 something thousand dollar, and then pay Simon security too. So Simon collected almost $7,000. And this is what Simon said. This is what he fought
Duos against. Yeah, I was going to come to that. Oh my God. You just jumped. Anyway, thank God you said it. Because I was going to ask that there is the salary wahala that is coming up now. We are hearing kepu that Simon gross earnings from his working on this program gets about $7,000 US. And these broadcasters make some $300, $350. Yeah. Have you heard about it? What's your take on it?
Simon is 27,500. Simon and the security. This is Ngozi that introduced. So Ngozi is using the money. He's getting Simon because of the money.
Now, you know, they were accusing us that we were after money. Those of us, like you there, I know that it is you that has been spent. In fact, I've spent money with you on many occasions helping people. I have even told you this person needs help. You brought out money, I helped the person. I know that we have been spending our monies in the Biafran struggle. Azuka never spent a dime. Neither did Simon. They were instead collecting from Biafra. These are freedom fighters, people like 247 that collect money. Adadio Ramma, that wicked woman, will collect money. Biafra Unite, or whatever they call him, Sonia Akparawa, all of them were collecting money. So that they can. That is why their sense of judgment failed. They could not see the truth. Okay? Now the whole thing has come out in the open. We are Sabo and we are jealous. We are envious. We are envious. I want to ask you another question because another one is called if you Another one that is coming is that it didn't just escape me now. Just keep explaining. When I remember it, I'll tell you.
So that is the issue here now. You see, when we are telling our people the truth, they don't want. Our people doesn't like the truth at all. Our people are the kind of people that I don't know whether they like people that tell them lies and the people that say the truth. I don't understand them.
Yes, I remember now.
That woman in France now. That woman in France. That has shown all over.
Useless. Kai. He's a Kai seller.
He's telling his group that he's happy. He's telling them the truth that if he see anything that is not right, he will come out and say it. Then it is just lying to our people. They are all liars. There's no truth in them.
Very soon, this girl, Ngozo Rabwese, will be dancing on TV. While Simon is languishing in detention, I will see how Sonia Brawa is going to react to it. Yeah. So one thing I wanted to ask you was, when Simon was arrested, I got this from channels. Is it Arise Television? That was where I heard it. It's a mainstream media. They said Simon was asked, "Are you the Prime Minister of Biafra?" Simon says, "No, he's just an IPOB member." Number one. And I think that question came, whether again or that same court. Are you the Prime Minister? I said, no, he is a content creator. I heard that one from Arise News. I don't know if you have heard it. What do you say about that?
Well, I don't know what to say about it. I don't know. I wasn't there when Simon said it, so I don't know what
I heard it from Arise News. That Simon, So does that show you that Simon is a true freedom fighter? Nnamdi Kanu said a freedom fighter has three things waiting for him: exile, death, or imprisonment. He's not afraid of any three. That he prefers even to die so that Biafra will come quickly. But Simon wants to save his skin. He denied being a Biafran and said he's an ordinary content creator. That is the person you people are following.
I don't know. I wasn't there. There's no audio to hear that Simon said it.
Okay. But Arise Television, no, if there is any lies, if there is any argument, let them blame Arise Television. It is not us. We heard it. It's there. Arise is a mainstream media. It's a mainstream media. So all of them will lose credibility. Yeah, it has nothing to do with us.
Those Arise always say evil thing against the Mazi and the Kanu. So me, I'm not going to believe those nonsense. All I know is that Simon anything that anyone saw, he shall reap.
Yes, he shall reap it. He shall reap it.
If you sow evil at the right time, you reap it. They are saying that it's Nigerian government that is holding him. So for that, he's fighting Nigerian government. And I say, anything you do, God can use in any form, in any way, to punish you.
Exactly.
I was saying that this is doing it wrong. His method and his actions is affecting our people.
Yes. That's number one. His action and method. When he does some things, Nigerian people go back and kill our people. When he makes careless comments, Nigerian people go back and kill our people. But there's another angle of Simon that is wrong. Yes. Organizing his boys to kill Biafrans. For example, listen to me. I'm a very bold person. Shadow was kidnapped by Simon's boys. And because the audio where Simon threatened Shadow, we have it. Yeah. When he sent Shadow and the guy they call Holy Ghost to come and spy on our platform what we were discussing. And what were we discussing? Shadow went back and told Simon. Shadow was a commander in charge of Ebonyi, duly appointed by Onyendu. Is that correct? Yeah. So he was a great commander. A commander that has principles. A commander that stands on the ethics of this fight under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when Simon wanted him to make lying accusation against us, he said no. That he went there, he did not hear anything wrong from them. Meanwhile, Shadow had gone out with his men for an operation, and 2 of them died. 2 were wounded. He came and told Simon. Instead of Simon telling them, okay, they need to get money to treat them, because every money that Simon had came from our purse. It is not his money. Simon refused to treat those boys. Instead, what he told Shadow was to relinquish his ammunition to Holy Ghost. And when Shadow refused, Simon threatened him. Not very long after that, Shadow was kidnapped. And today we are hearing that Shadow is dead. Simon Epa is directly responsible for the death of Shadow. The blood of that young man is in his hands. And Simon Ekpa has one wicked man called Holy Ghost and the other guy called Butuzo. I don't want to know his previous history, whether it was good or bad. The point is, Butuzo stood in and advanced Simon's purpose for selfish reasons against the instruction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? That is my take, my declaration. And then before we go, I just want to give you another angle to this history. You know, you have told about the accountability thing. If you let me say it officially, so that I may hear, I may have discussed it with you one-on-one. What made us to lose confidence in Simon was when Ngozi Arabweze came in our platform, the think tank group, she wanted to see Simon by all means. So I told her, okay, I will introduce you. So I wanted to call Simon and tell him, somebody wants to see you. But I don't know, because of too many activities, they escaped my mind. So when I came back, the next thing I heard was, Ngozi told me he has already had contact with Simon. I said, okay, no problem. Now, when Ngozi went and met Simon, I began to get information that Ngozi Arabweze is an agent from the Nigerian government, that she was sponsoring somebody in a political party. And then the person who made the investigation and showed it to me personally was Gaddafi. That showed when Ngozi Arabweze was addressing somebody that interviewed her, that she's very passionate about Nigeria being one nation. That means Ngozi Arabweze was against the Biafran spirit and struggle. So when Simon took her in, we called his attention to it, that this is wrong. You cannot bring an enemy to fight a battle for us against themselves. That's number one. Then number two, Simon wanted to put his face in a currency. That was where we fell out. And when we called him, it was Kelechi who told me that. And I called Simon. I was with Prince and Adukum and Kelechi. We called Simon and asked him. Simon was very, very angry with Kelechi. Why did you take information from this platform to another platform? And somebody asked Simon, what is the difference between that platform and this one? That almost all the members of that platform came from this platform. I mean the new dimension, 5 persons which he appointed. Ngozi was there. Okay, so we now told Simon that it is not right for you to put your face and that of Azoka and that of Ngozi Arabweze and that of Oge in the Biafran currency. Kelechi even said that Victor Adim, he's dead now, told him that if he agrees, they might likely consider putting Kelechi's face on our coins. Can you imagine? So when Kelechi told me, I called Simon and I told him, I said, why would you do that? It's not right. Simon said he is not part of it. It's not. I said, no, this is what they said. In fact, the thing was about you approving it before it came to my hearing. Then Simon now agreed that yes, he later on accepted that he's aware of it, but that he was going to correct it. And now we told Simon, I said, look, if there is anybody who is qualified to appear on our currency right now, a living human being, it's Onyendu, simply because he may have died twice. They have arrested him 2 times. I told Simon, but if I know Onyendu very well, he will tell you that he's not qualified. Don't put him in a currency. And Onyendu would like to consult, widely. He cannot just form a motley crowd of 5 persons to determine the currency of Biafra. He's going to appoint professionals, seasoned men and women of honor and reputation, that they were going to look into this thing very well before coming up with anything. So this thing you are doing is wrong. That Onyendu will ask me, where is Dr. Kanibiam? Where is Michael Opara? Where is Mbono Jike? Where is Franco Pigo? Where is Oibo Dinamado? Where is Florence Wapa? Where is the Akwete cloth and palm oil pictures they put in currency to advertise a nation? Do you know what you are doing? That you are bringing your faces. You are too young to bring your face into a currency. That it is wrong. That I will not stay here under my watch, see that thing happen. You are not fit for it. That continue with your job and prove yourself a faithful servant. At the end of the day, you'll be blessed by Biafrans. Simon said, okay, he has said he will go and correct it. That was what he told us in the platform. I know he recorded it.
Did he correct it? No, that is good.
That's the point. Now, Prince now told Simon, if what we are telling you offends you, Simon, we want to stop giving you suggestion. We want to allow you to do whatever you want to do. We are pulling out that. What information we are giving you is for the sake of this Biafran struggle so that our people don't lose it. Simon said, no, people should not go. It is people like you that I need to help me, give me direction. And then Prince told him, anybody that is giving you big money in this Biafran struggle, watch that person. Those people have ulterior motive. Prince told Simon. Simon said he's going to watch them. And particular mention was made of Ngozi Orabeze's name. Okay? But Simon failed and went out to the public and said we're jealous of him. Biafrans bought the idea. Today, Simon has printed currency with his face appearing there. So that thing which we said, you have seen it now, it has happened. Simon went and told one blogger in Israel, travel vlog, one rubbish man, who came out and was advising me that I want power, I want my face to appear in currency. That man was so stupid that I just didn't want to address him personally. I went to the public to see how foolish he is. Now, Azuka was told of Ngozi Orabeze's plan. Azuka refused to buy it because Azuka wanted a secure place in this struggle. When she nailed Dr. Nelly Ofebu, Ngozi Orabeze nailed Azuka. And that same Ngozi Orabeze will finally nail Simon. I told him.
Who knows? They say that there's something in there and he's betrayed him. Who knows who did it?
I don't know. But one thing I'm promising Simon, I told him that if there's anybody who knows your secret today, it's Ngozi Orabeze. She has you by the balls. She's the kind of woman which, if Simon needs somebody to spend the night with during the weekend, just give Ngozi Orabeze a phone call. She's ready to leave America right now. Take the next flight to Finland. Within the next 6 hours, she has landed. I know that kind of person. And then we'll give him money. And Simon got the body, like that TV showed, and he got the money. Where is Simon today? If you want to know the secret of Simon, that's why Simon made her COS. Above all others, she's the one that knows his secret to the depth. She's the one that can open Simon's snatch and tell the whole world that this man, I know him very well. She's the one that can sell him if she wants to.
And the person we are talking about is also a Nigerian politician.
Yes, he is.
Even the time when we are saying that no election, P2B, when we are saying that P2B, we don't want any elections, nothing like P2B. This woman was sponsoring a party in the north.
In the north. And Simon was aware. He refused to listen.
Because all the information was given to Simon.
Yes, because
Simon did not care.
have you seen one of the members of Ngozi Orabeze's team cabinet now? The man's name is Yakubu. He answers Igbo name, answers Yakubu. I don't know. Maybe I'll post it to you.
Yes, somebody, I saw it.
Uh-huh.
His name is Yakubu. He's a Yakubu and Igbo person.
So that is Ngozi Orabeze for you.
See, he added, I see the same guy, Yakubu.
Yes.
You know the same Yakubu that was in his dad.
I don't know. I don't know. So you Biafrans that were saying that Simon says he gave us 3 weeks. We will fizzle out. We still there. This is all for Ubiko. Where we not laugh him, we not abuse him, we not curse him, say everything. Oh, that reminds me. Hey man, when we wedding now, internet. They did not send any gift to the wedding. I did not collect any money. Eh?
This group is for Ngozi Orabeze, and this group is for this okay. And even as they are all doing this, they have forgotten, and they are not saying Ngozi the right door. You are a powerful woman. Oh, everyone, the same people will come tomorrow and say Ngozi, you are evil. Ngozi, you are this one.
All of them are evil, both those who are for Ngozi or against him. Anybody that stood with Simon in this struggle is a fake person. Because the truth was open for you to see. All you needed to do was to withdraw. All you needed to do was never you consent with lies and hope that somewhere along the line, those of them who put their hopes in Simon, that they will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. In their life, one man, Simon, told them, Ojukwu couldn't give you Biafra. Uwazuruke couldn't. Is it me, Simon, that give to you? You are idiots. That's what he told you. You are all idiots. And I tell you the truth. All Simon followers have been qualified and quantified by Simon himself as idiots. All of you.
It's possibility that they might be going to do juju.
Which kind of juju be that?
If men can go and do juju to get power, it's possibility that all of them are doing.
My dear.
People mind. They cannot be listening anymore. If not, how can people see the truth? When we are telling them about Ngozi is a politician, that Ngozi joined last time to campaign for his own party.
Yes.
And we are thanking him. And they were
appreciating her. He saw it.
And these people are now praising him because
and took our money.
At least okay, but in Kengosi already, it's obvious. You guys saw that she's in the Nigerian politician. She was being praised. She was being time for giving them money for campaigning, for running the election. I can't remember that the name of his party. You all saw it. Someone saw it. And all of you are now praising Ngozi, saying, Ngozi, right on, we are with you. Because you guys are confused people.
Of them all, based on my own assessment, the most reasonable of them all is Oge. But he was a disappointment. When after all the knowledge he has, I live in America here. I know how Americans think. Somebody who has lived here for many years, his thinking must have revolutionized into the extent of being critical and analytical. Oge was somebody that should have stood and looked at it and said, no, this is not right. This is wrong. Oge put his hand and his resources simply because greed. No. Position. No, it's not freedom. No, it's not freedom. Let me tell you something. There was a time the Biafran people destroyed products of Ndugu, and Onyendu was aware of it. He was so annoyed that he said, we are going to pay those people that we don't ask you to destroy anybody's good in Biafra land. Those were northerners that brought in good. Amama onions or tomato to the tune of 1.5 million. Onyendu said the money we would have used to support our ESN members, I'm going to use part of it to pay back that debt, to show that Onyendu does not support you doing evil against another person. Do you follow me? Good. Now, Simon's boys went into the town because people did not observe sit at home. They began to destroy their properties, breaking their wares, scattering their markets, impoverishing them. So, if you look at it, that spirit is wrong from what Onyendu said. So, if you tell me that they were looking for freedom, what kind of freedom are you looking for when you are destroying the ways of our people, when you are killing our people whom you are supposed to defend? Is it not because you want power? That is why I don't have any way to exonerate Oge in this matter, because he's more intelligent than them all. But he failed woefully. He's a man. He's somebody with sense. I had expected him to do better, not to be associated with Ngozi Orabaze, regardless of the fact that she introduced him. At saying something was going wrong, he would have pulled out. But he wanted to be finance minister. And Simon made him one. Today, Oge has sacked him. Ngozi Orabaze has sacked him. So all of them are criminals. And I told Simon and his gang that anytime Simon falls, all of you autopilot people, you go down with him. It's happening. I still there. We still there here. Why would they take order from Simon? It's in detention. Yes. So you don't blame Ngozi Orabaze for not taking any order from Simon. She's acting on his behalf. Because Simon did that concerning Onyendu. So what do you expect? Whatever you sow is the same thing you reap.
Look at, these people, I just don't understand our people. Our people are something that you say, is these people really normal? Our people really, do they ever have brain to think? What is their problem? You see the truth glaring at your face. You know the people that were supporting Ngozi now, they are the people that is paying money
to. Like Adadi or Ramma. Like 247. These are hungry people.
Like that one in what's the name of that one again? Obina. Like Obina.
Uzaganobi. That cheap, that two for a penny human being that has no value or what. That hungry. Oh no, that one is a reproach in Biafra. Onya go. They are all looking for money. That's why they support Ngozi. Let them know that Ngozi will no longer take instruction from Simon. Your Oga is going down. Remigius, you're going down. Uzaganobi, you're going down. Look, you see my expectation. I'm not wishing you evil, but if law should take its course, they should fish all of you out that supported this wickedness and put you to jail. All of you are terrorists. All of you that supported Simon's wickedness, none of you should go free. They should arrest you. It's not only Simon. It's not only Simon that should hear Pepper in this thing. All of you should hear this Pepper. All of you, including Oge, including Ngozo Rabeze. There should be a situation where the government will investigate your activities. Because if you are, look at, let me tell you.
Let me say something. Do you know that instead of them, how can you be leading people? You cannot be leading them with sincerity.
Okay.
You're telling them lies. When they said Simon was arrested, these people were peddling lies.
Yes.
Video, audited video, and be sharing it to
honestly.
People, and be telling them that Simon is still in his room. He's in house arrest. He's drinking tea. He's not arrested.
Is it only tea?
Tomorrow. There's one man they say is the one that saw revelation prophecy for him. He said he's coming and he's even going to join them in that this thing. The man, they call him prophet, whatever. He's going to join. So he said that Simon will join them in that. Don't worry. You see Simon in that this is the one convention they did. And Simon did not even join them. And he said the way our people are being damaged. He said how they're peddling lies, telling them that Simon is in the detention drinking tea. No, he's in his house arrest. But right, Simon is not in why can't you tell your people the truth?
I don't care about Simon.
But not praying for him. If there are people that is sympathizing with him, they'll be sympathizing, but they are telling them he's perfect, he's fine, he's in his room, he's drinking tea. Where is that one done in his room?
But listen, why wouldn't Simon tell them lies and they buy it? Simon opened his mouth and said, if it means dining with the devil to get Biafra, he will do it. That means God is not doing enough. So the point is, I don't care about Simon. It's not the issue is that I knew all along that there's a time limit which it will reach and everything will expose, he will crumble. Because his foundation, listen, Simon deceived us at the early stage. When Onyendu said, listen to Simon Ekpa, he came as an innocent person and we saw him. But then we were also opening our eyes and watching him. Because Onyendu said, do not allow Satan enter you. The moment we began to see Satan, we highlighted him. That, oh boy, this one no fine, go like this. He refused. So if Simon, they release him tomorrow or he go to jail or prison, it's his problem. It has nothing to do with me. It is his iniquity that is bringing him into trouble. It has nothing to do with Emeka Livingstone. I didn't pray that they should jail him and lock him. Neither am I going to pray that they should release him. It is his problem. It's what he did with his hands. The one thing we know is that we have only one leader, one IPOB leader. His name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if you will not listen to your leader, then stop following him. Okay? So Simon cannot come and remove the structure, even though he never did effectively. It's not possible. Nnamdi Kanu say you cannot put that structure, not even in a million years. You cannot come and say ESN no longer exists. Anybody involved with ESN is an enemy of Biafra. Who are you? Onyekebo. You small rat. Nonsense. What is going on? Structure that has been built over the years on truth.
I am so highly disappointed. Must you destroy and there are people out there praising him. And they said they are with Mazi. Simon is not with Mazi.
They are not. They are not.
You like Mazi Kanu because if he likes him, you will let him be. Do his own thing. Do your own thing. If you are coming up on your own to say you want to run a Biafra thing, do it the way you want to do it. Allow Mazi Kanu thing that he has put in place to be. Don't come and tell us this will not, because Ngozi Rebels and all these Nigerian politicians are there with him, telling him destroy everything Mazi Kanu put in place, and he's doing it. And he's doing it. He is really doing it, happily doing it, without knowing what he's doing is wrong. So when we are coming out now to talk, all the cry people, quick cry,
That's a crime. Cry me a river. Rafael Ajere should cry a river. She's abusing Ngozi Rebels. That one will not give him money because she knows that Rafael is a playboy. She won't give him money. A witch. A sorcerer.
Look at what all of them. So you want me to come and you guys are saying they want us to come and be saying to them, oh, what you guys are doing now is the perfect thing. Simon ever put his own head on the whatever they
on the currency. Look at a vagabond Christian like Raphael calling Ngozi a witch. He's a vagabond.
They have not started. When you guys started to do things about Biafra, we will know.
Yeah.
When you guys
No, these are no. They can't be sincere. These guys are not Biafrans. These are fake people. No. You can't work with short people. It's not possible.
Let us say that they are doing freedom fighting.
No, they're not. They're working against our freedom. These people are working against our freedom. I was going to tell you something. Israel took Hamas, the leader, and the other lieutenants. When Israel was taking off Hamas leader, he did not take only one person. All those that worked with him. All these people that worked with Simon shared his terrorist views because the death of Shadow, the hands of Raphael is stained. His hand is in his blood. I don't know, but God will judge them. They will not go free.
As a man that was even crying.
Okay.
That's even his own brother. He even called Simon and said, call this one in order.
Okay.
He refused to pick up his phone. And he was working with Simon, He was working with Simon.
Okay.
Call this one in order. Please, let my brother go. What about that?
I hope the Finnish police will hear this and make investigations so that Biafrans who have pictures will send it to them. Then he will go and taste what Nnamdi Kanu tasted. Because Nnamdi Kanu went there. The funny thing with Simon's own case, he'll be like Ijele. Why is there nobody's going to talk about him? And as he's rotting in jail, Ngozo Rabeze, I am advising you, start drinking Hennessy and Snap on TV. Because you're second in command. Transfer all that into your house and go and see how you can reconcile with Oge to finance your project. Even if it means relating with you, do it. Anything you can do. Wicked people. Devilish people.
What kind of freedom are we even saying? Everybody now wants to be in charge. Everybody wants to be, I want to take over. I want to be the one that they will listen to me. I want to be the one that will, even when somebody that has evil intention, it doesn't even, this thing goes to the say, he never liked the man, Kanu, that it was Simon that he liked.
She wanted. She said it. And Simon took the person who hates his Oga and praised him. Oh, I please, my dear Ifi. No, that's fine. That is good for Oge. Yeah, let him. He's more than $1 million he spent. That's down the drain. Please, I just have to. I want to take a leave, please. I don't know how that will be.
Another thing I want to know: are they die in Biafra land or they still in Nigeria?
They declare. There's. I don't know because Nnamdi Kanu said before they declare the armed forces of Biafra, they will occupy a territory. Stand there, and if Nigerian plane flies above that, they will shoot it down. But they stayed in Finland to declare Biafra, and they are still using Nigeria. Okay, and one question I was asking, the latest Biafran currency, because I want to send money back home. How much is $1 to the country so that I can change money in Biafran currency? Please, I have to. Please, please, I beg to leave. Don't mind useless. That is where Oge belongs as the finance minister. Shame on you. You called my name in the program. The point is, I just want to leave because my customers have been calling me. Each time the phone rings, I knock them off. They call me and knock them off. So, we serve the public. They need our services. We go and supply this, do that. We are not career freedom fighters. We work hard and make our own money, just like you. Onyobla manena run on ego. Next spend on Biafrans. Simon has been eating Biafra's money. He gets $7,500 every month. Why wouldn't he stay there? Why wouldn't he like Ngozo Rabweze? Why wouldn't he like Oge? They supply these monies. Why wouldn't people like 247 collect free Egunje? Yeah, people. I work when I put an nonsense. Useless nonsense. People that have no value to come and head Biafra. Look at you. Please, I beg to leave. I want to go, and if it's been nice talking with you, God bless you. Please, Biafrans, share this thing. Share it wide, far and wide. Share it. Please. Biafra will come. God will give us Biafra. God will listen to Nnamdi Kanu. We have seen that the only way we can get Biafra is by divine intervention. It shall come to pass. Whoever is going to raise, he will raise them. And when he raises them, we shall get there. Okay?
He will raise sincere people.
Sincere people. Not Simon and his goons and criminals. No, yeah.
Your people, you don't want to hurt your people. You want to love them.
Yes.
That's what we are fighting for. If you are fighting for them, their welfare should be a concern. Their security should be a concern. These are the people that you want to be free. You want them to be free. So why can't you guys went and declare something, and then when Nigeria, I saw a place now, they went even when they put all the flags. The Nigerian army came there and they took all the flags.
They are useless people. Don't mind them. Please, if you please forgive me. I just have to go now.
You can go ahead because I will still end this program.
Thank you. God bless you.
Again on Sunday. Any day you are free.
Yes. Yes.
They don't want to hear the truth. You guys.
They will hear it by force. I got now by force.
Don't want to hear the truth. All people do not want to hear that.
Yes.
Where is it? Are you using
2nd December has come and gone. We will meet again. God bless you.
Have you gotten it? Are you in Nigeria? Are you using Nigeria currency or you are not using it? Are you also using Nigeria passport? So tell me, you say you have gotten your Biafra. And you are still there.
Okay.
You are still in Nigeria. The ID card, where will you use it? All these things they put in place. Do things right. They're supposed to do things right. That's why they're not fighting.
How can they do things right? They were never right. They are fake people from the beginning. Please, I have to go now. God bless you and have a nice day, Ify. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful.